Good morning, everyone. Running late, quite late again. And I wasn't even like a pimp today, eating a proper breakfast or anything of that nature. So I try to wake up for 6. So what I would start doing is I set my alarm for 5:50 because I usually always have to hit the snooze alarm. So I'm like, okay, set it 5:50. You get to hit the snooze alarm like 2-3 times. And then, you actually get up for 6, which is the time you want to get up for, but you get your fix of like hitting the snooze. So I'm like, okay, perfect, I'll do that. What wasn't perfect is I woke up at 5:30 and I had to take a tinkle. So get out of bed, all that. And then I don't think that was good. Because I think since I woke up 5:30, I took off the alarms for 5:50 and 5:55. And I'm like, I'll just get up at 6. Then I just kept hitting snooze. I didn't even realize it until about, 5:30. And I'm like, well, this isn't enough time to make breakfast and all that. I'll just get up at 5:45, have my leftover dinner from my grandma's. Then 5:45 came, 5:55. Didn't get out of bed till 7. So I'm like, okay, I don't have time to eat anything. So I got up, brushed my teeth, walked the missus to her car so she could head on home. And then I just ate some animal crackers in the car as I was waiting for the car to warm up. And that's my morning. Now it's 8:30 and I'm on my first exercise. So we're going to try to move quick today. We try to move quick every day. I don't think there's been a time I got here early in like the past 1,000 years, but it is what it is. So I plan on doing 6 total exercises today. Going to do a wide grip lat pull down, as you could see me preparing for now. Maybe you can't see me because of the camera angle. Maybe you're just looking at my crotch, you weirdos. But yeah, starting off with a wide grip lat pull down. Then we'll get like a little cable row in. Then a little T-bar row. Then I don't know why, but the video I was looking at after the T-bar row, the guy did his 2 bicep exercises and did rear delts last. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just do all the backs in a row. We'll have to see. So let's get after it. Okay. Yes, animal crackers don't fuel you up too well. Not ideal. I don't know why any of you guys didn't tell me, but my hair was a complete mess in the last clip, and I just looked like an absolute buffoon. It would have been nice if one of you guys told me, like, hey, Alex, tuck your hair into your hoodie. I don't think it mattered too much anyways, because then the hoodie ended up falling off the top of my head, so you would have saw, my unkept mane, one way or another. But I'm just like, Alex, you look like a professional bozo right now. So that just was not the most ideal from a look perspective. But what was ideal is I did my workout, did it well, did it to the best of my ability. I had the weight dropped. I'm pretty sure I dropped the last workout because it was already like in my notes as like a dropped weight. But even then, I still didn't perform too well. I better not have to drop it again. I better be at a stalemate of 1 notch down until, I bulk back up again and hopefully recoup a little more muscle. So let's get after it now. Little row. Okay. Okay, so I was thinking of doing this at the end of the workout or after all my original, back exercises, but unfortunately, T-bar is currently taken. Dude's still on it, so maybe the T-bar will end up being the last workout of the day, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, funny enough, literally as soon as I did my last rep on the, reverse cable flies there, like as soon as I set it down, I turned to look over here to see if the guy leaves. He's literally picked up his stuff and left. So I'm like, phenomenal work, Sucks that I had to be slightly out of order, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's too much of a biggie. But doing the T-bar now, doing the top grip just to get like my elbows a little more outward and tucked in. So let's get after it. I feel normally I finish off on like a preacher curl. However, it's open. It seems like a lot of the times lately, someone's like on the preacher curl when it's like the last thing I have to do. I'm like, I figured I'd do preacher curl and hammer curl, and I'm like, I could pretty much do a hammer curl wherever I could. Fuck it, I could go outside if I need to in 12-degree weather. But preacher curl isn't always open, at least the machine part. So I got to. How's it going? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man. Can't you see I'm recording? I'm using this entire fucking gym. I don't know what gave you the audacity to even walk in here. But buzz off, man.
I just want to know what equipment you're using so I don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm actually using the fucking parking lot too. I'm going to do some suicides after. So get your car parked on the other side of the mall.
All right, we'll do.
See, you're all good. You're all good. So yeah, I was gonna do. I forget what I said. I was gonna do hammer curls and some preacher curls. Preacher curls been taking up quite a while, so I figured grab it while I can. It's open now, so let's get a move on. Okay. Yep. Nope. I think that was 7. I think that's all I got. At least until the next set. Okay, well, I don't know how much of me you're going to be able to hear because there's like a class going on right next to me and they're playing some music. So let me bring that bad boy a little closer so maybe you could hear my voice slightly better. But good workout, a little too much yapping. You know me. I had a good time today, though. Good time. I'm happy with the workout. There's no disappointments to be had. I know I gave it my all. Now I'm just finishing off with some hammer curls. I feel bad that I have to like do them over here, but I have nowhere else to do them at. So just try to move quick with it so that way I don't interrupt anyone else in case they want to use this. Okay. Well, that was. That was to get a little naked. Lats are feeling great right now, so if they're not, spread out like some angel wings, I've done something wrong. So. You know what? I keep forgetting to hit my damn traps. I've been meaning to do that. I want to do a trap exercise. Well, too late now, but I just always forget to do some shrugs anymore. I don't know what's going on with me. Feeling kind of fat though. I don't know, I need like less fat in my middle and side of my boobie. But yeah. Yesterday was real good.
because I went to work for only about 3 hours. Sold the policy, which was good there. But it was supposed to snow later in the day. Like the boss man, he lives up, pretty much lives up a mountain. So if it snows like 4 inches here, it's gonna be 8 inches up there. So he left early to beat the snow. Then the other lady left too. And when she was leaving, she said, hey, use your best judgment. Starts getting bad, I could go early. So I left at, I left at 2. Roads were starting to get covered, and I'm like, this be perfect because I get to my grandma's and get shoveling done before I, have dinner and all that. However, after I finished shoveling, the missus called me, asked me if I wanted to go sledding, and I'm like, hell yeah, because I was gonna ask her if she wanted to like build a fucking snowman, because that snow was prime quality to pack. So it's gonna be a grandiose time. Sledding's cooler. We made a ramp. We were going down the sled together. She flew up when we hit the ramp, hit me in the jaw, which forced me to bite down so hard that I gave myself a headache. I was like, Jesus. Then I just kind of rolled off to the side for a bit. So maybe a little bit of CTE. Let's hope not. That would not be an ideal thing to have. However, it was still a good time. And then after which her mom made some like enchiladas, I think they were called, or like Blanco enchiladas or something like that. So that was nice. Had some of her chicken noodle soup, and yeah, good old time. Well, one of the workers walked in, so that was awkward, but yeah, that basically sums up how, yesterday went. So hopefully something similar today. That'd be the ideal day. I don't want to like miss a whole day of work, because I had the opportunity to sell at least one thing, but it's just, yeah, it's nice not going into work, but it's even better like when you're just, there's no snow, you go into work, then it starts snowing, and you're like, cha-ching. I don't know, it's like a better feeling, like surprisingly getting to leave early than getting to like miss the whole day. I really don't know what's better. Maybe it was just so good because it was in the moment, but who knows. And then today, gonna be streaming, gonna be wrapping up Mafia the Old Country on hard mode. I already played through it, but wrapping it up on hard mode. So that's gonna be platinum trophy there. And after I finish that part, gotta go through free roam, get some collectibles, all that fancy jazz, and we should be, all set, ready and good to go. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Made this far in video. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. I will be here tomorrow. Still unsure about Saturday. I completely forgot to text the boss man. So we'll see what happens. But until then, I'll see you guys.